The Clay Center Tigers, for the second straight night, put themselves in a position to come away with a win, only to see it fade away down the stretch. Tonight, they get a chance at an NCKL rivalry game with Marysville, the state-ranked Bulldogs, in the Den on Homecoming Friday. Pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhead Agent. Tiger basketball, Homecoming Friday from the Den.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
Have you signed up for the color race yet? On Saturday, March 11th, we'll paint the town at CARE's 4th annual color race, sponsored by Twin Valley. The deadline to be guaranteed entry is Friday, February 17th. Don't miss out. If you don't want to participate, consider volunteering. We need your help to make this a success. Volunteers get a free t-shirt just for helping. You can throw color, cheer participants on along the route, and much more. To register or volunteer, visit careinc.org/color. Hope to see you on March 11th at the color race.
Hey Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
Both teams back out, getting set to work here on a homecoming Friday night. The Clay Center Tigers and Marysville Bulldogs getting set to go. The last matchup for the Tigers, last game, I should say, for the Tigers against Republic County, much like the game prior to that against Council Grove. They knocked on that door, just couldn't punch it through for the victory. They lost to Republic County 52-47, despite leading 33-28 going into the final quarter, but could just not quite finish it off. They got 14 from Dalton Altizer in that game, 11 from Anthony Atkinson, Inniking, 10 each from Brigham Glaves and Parker Folks in that game on Tuesday night. So the Tigers have been playing better and better, and those stretches have grown and grown as the season has gone along. They'll need some really good stretches tonight against the Marysville Bulldogs team that comes in this evening sitting at 12-3 on the season. They have really put together a great run. They got the Tigers 58-37 in Marysville. It was a 24-point game at halftime, and the Tigers really kind of settled in and bowed up and played much better in that second half. It was a 58-27 Marysville win in game number one. Adam Lindhorst had 11, Nick Sparks with 10. Gabe Peasel's been scoring big numbers throughout the season. They have great balance, a very talented team, and are currently second-ranked in Class 3A. The Marysville Bulldogs, 12-3, coming in against the Tigers at 3-13. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back in just a bit. We'll have the anthem on the way. We'll have starting lineups rolling in, and we'll have the Clay Center Tigers and the Marysville Bulldogs here on a homecoming Friday. Quickly before we take that break, I'll remind you, the Lady Tigers did get to 17-0 with a 55-36 win against Marysville. Also, homecoming tonight, the festivities held in between the two games. The candidates, Chloe Gowg, Hannah Fowle, Lauren Lane, Sally Vallet on the Queen side. The King candidates were Chris Blackader, Cade Wallace, Adam Ebert, Riley Griggs. Great guys, great gals that were up for the award this year. And the 2017 Homecoming King, Chris Blackader, and the Homecoming Queen, Sally Vallet. Stay with us. We're going to take this time out as mentioned, and when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and your tip-off from the Den.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System can help maximize your farming profit. Every acre gets just the right seed population.
Getting the correct population to reach our yield potential.
ACS Coordinator Glenn Frenzluber says the key to reaching yield potential includes variable rate seeding.
We're matching population based off of the soil characteristic.
This year, put the best agronomic science to work in your field. Talk to Central Valley Ag or go to cvacoop.com.
Here at TSI Kansas, we're looking for a certain type of driver to join our team. We're looking for a passionate, loyal, dedicated, and hardworking driver. We're looking for the driver that wants to stay, make a career, not just another job. If you know what your goals are, let TSI Kansas help you achieve them. Call Heather in Recruiting at 785-632-5183 and ask how you can join TSI Kansas.
As a family-owned independent business, our agronomists at CS Precision Ag understand what it takes to make your operation successful. From Vera soil mapping and variable rate prescriptions to pre-season crop planning and weekly crop scouting reports, our agronomists tailor fit each package to fit your particular farm. We are accepting new customers for 2017 throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
We bring you back to the den. Starting lineups being announced here for the crowd by Evan Pinner. The Clay Center Tigers getting set to face the Marysville Bulldogs. Let's take a look at how the Tigers will start tonight in this matchup against 3A state-ranked Marysville at 12-3. It will be for the Tigers, Nate Livey, 8.6 points a game, the 6-foot junior, 4 rebounds a contest. Anthony Atkinson-Inniking, 16.5 a game, 7 boards, a 6'5 junior. Brigham Glaves had 10, a career high on Tuesday night. He is averaging about 2.5 a game on the season, a 6-foot junior. And Mason Alberg, 2 points a game, a 6'4 senior for the Tigers. And then you have Parker Folks, 8 points a game, 4 boards, a 6-foot senior for the Clay Center Tigers. So it is again Livey, Atkinson-Inniking, Glaves, Alberg, Folks, the starting lineup for tonight's ball game. For the Marysville Bulldogs, it'll be Jake Bloomer, 6'2 and a junior. Dave Peschel, 6'3, a junior. 6'2 senior Jonathan Haggard. Adam Lindhorst, a 6'1 senior. And 6'3 junior Bryson Meinhardt. Not a lot of crazy size and height and length, but they're very athletic across the board. And 6'2", 6'3 can step out just as much as your 5'10", 6-foot guards and shoot it from around the perimeter. So they're tough to defend in the matchups they bring. Very athletic. They love to get up and down the floor as well, and have been scoring at good clips throughout the season. Tigers coming off of 2 really good performances. They both ended up with losses, but great performances against Council Grove here at home and against Republic County at home as well on Tuesday. And so they're trying to bounce through, and this would be a huge bounce-through game against the state-ranked and very quality Marysville Bulldog squad here at home in the Den. It'll be Anthony Atkinson-Inniking to jump center circle. We're about set to go here in the Den on homecoming 2017, and the snap is really stolen away by Jaden Haggard, but they'll play on. He got that about halfway on its flight up the on the toss. It'll be Marysville with the basketball. Bloomer, short corner left. Lindhorst drives underneath. Pass out top. 3-point attempt from Haggard is going to rattle off. Rebound inside. Great box out by Parker Folks. And the Tigers have their first possession. Livey brings it across the midcourt line. Just underway in the boys' matchup. Folks goes left on the wing and deep to Glaves. He's guarded closely by Bloomer. Now he'll turn the corner, trying to get to the paint. Atkinson-Inniking, he'll attack. Little floater in the lane, rims around, but he's right there to tip it back up and down. The Ant-Man with the early bucket. The Tigers out to a 2-0 start. It'll be Bloomer back the other direction. Tigers matched up man-to-man. Bloomer to Lindhorst. Beyond the arc, Holes. Now a curl cut by Haggard, not there. Peschel on the right side up, and Bloomer with a shot missing on another three try. And Marysville will shoot a lot of threes. Instead, kind of across the board, they can all step out and knock it down, but they've missed a couple here early. Here's Atkinson Inniking at the free throw line. Backs his way in. Now the step back two is strong. Weak side rebound comes off to Lindhorst. Back to the way will come Marysville with the basketball. Peschel gives it off to Lindhorst. Out top it comes now to Haggard. Right side wing Bloomer against Allberg. Top of the key, Peschel works it toward the baseline all the way to the racks. Shot is strong. Rebound battled for, and Parker Folks has another one down inside. His third defensive rebound I have him for. And the Tigers, who lead 2-0, back with possession. Here's Glaves off the screen from Atkinson Inniking. Goes the opposite direction of it. Now off balance, gets it to Anthony in the corner. Out top to Allberg, around left Libby. Dribble penetrate to the baseline. Ball tipped on the sideline. And Haggard's going to have it. The reach-in foul against Libby in transition after the turnover. The play center turns it over, and then the foul going back the other direction gives Marysville possession at the half-court stripe. Bryson Meinhardt will inbound and does so to Bloomer out top between the ring. 2 minutes in, Tigers lead 2-0 against the Bulldogs here. Right side wing and deep is Meinhardt. He'll dribble drive against Folks. Cuts him off. Shot is strong. Rebound now yanked down by Atkinson Inniking. So the Tigers have seen the Bulldogs start cold shooting. Play center with a 2-0 start. High post Glaves. Drops it off to Anthony. He'll go strong. We've got a foul on the floor down low. It goes against the Marysville Bulldogs on the dribble drive from Atkinson Inniking. The drop-off pass coming from Brigham Glaves that time. So Glaves a good feed, and the foul called against Bloomer. It's his first and Marysville's first. Libby's going to live it up top to Glaves. Glaves, the drive, the runner, no, rebound, is going to be brought down by Bloomer of Marysville. Peschel toward the paint, left side wing, Haggard to the post, down low, Lindhorst, off balance. Atkinson Inniking made him change his shot. He missed it, but there's Peschel to clean it up and put it in, and we're tied at 2 with 5:24 to work in this first period. Nate Libby walks it through the center circle. And a backcourt violation. Atkinson Inniking had not gotten to the front court when Libby passed it back to him. So turnover on the Tigers, and Marysville will get it back at 2-2 tie. Dalton Altizer and Connor Last both checking in now. Fourth place center. Allberg, Folks, and Atkinson Inniking stay on. Bloomer will walk it up the floor for Marysville. Tigers and Bulldogs tied at 2 apiece. Peschel hands it off to Bloomer. Around left he goes. Backdoor cut. Haggard, he takes it up and lays it in. And the first lead of the game now for Marysville at 4-2. Altizer through the timeline. Out deep it comes to Folks. Parker, right side wing, Allberg. Corner right, Altizer. Looks backdoor, not there. Now out top it comes to Allberg. Around left it's Folks. Parker starts to dribble drive, cut off. Now needs help, gets it to Altizer. He'll take it to the free throw line. Guarded jumper is short. Rebound to Peschel. And the Bulldogs pushing it back up the other direction. Right side wing, Lindhorst. Gets to the baseline right. Stops and swings it back out to Haggard. Now around left, Bloomer for 3. It's strong. Rebound, tipped up and missed. But a foul called against the Tigers on the tip-in try this time from Meinhardt. Meinhardt coming from the left lane and caught that in the air on the right side of the window and was able to get it up off the glass and got the bump on the rebound try by the Tigers. The foul is called on Parker Folks, his first. So 2 free throws coming for Bryson Meinhardt, 6'3" junior, and he buries the first. Libby back in. Folks will come out for a breather. And the Tigers trailing 5-2 here against Marysville. One more free throw coming for Meinhardt. Set to check in if he makes this. Brennan Wetter for the Bulldogs. And the free throw misses. Rebound yanked down by Mason Allberg. A big rebounding night Tuesday against Republic County on both ends, really, in that ball game. Allberg goes right to Altizer. They look low toward Atkinson Inniking instead out top to Libby. Now back to Altizer. To the post. Knocked away from behind by Peschel, and they deny the entry. Here's Marysville back the other way, and they throw it away. So a break for the Tigers on the turnover, unforced really by Peschel in transition. So the scoring for you, Wamego at halftime, leading Abilene 26-20. 26-20 Wamego over Abilene boys matchup. That is 2 state-ranked teams going head-to-head again. Here's Altizer racing up the floor, gets the pressure. To Parker Folks just back in. Now back out top, and it's thrown away, taken by the Bulldogs. Tigers have had about 3 unforced errors here in this first quarter. Here's Peschel. Around left, they get it to Wetter. And now it's Bloomer with the dribble at the point. Right wing, Peschel against Leiby. Peschel puts the dribble down. He's used it. Now a backdoor look. Meinhardt will get by Connor last, and Meinhardt's got his first field goal. He's got 3, and the Tigers trail 7-2 now. They led 2-0. Marysville has answered with 7 straight points. 3:25 to work first quarter. Altizer to Folks. Parker with the dribble left, turns, double team. Peschel got a hand on it. Parker gets it back, now off to Altizer. Dalton, right wing with dribble. Toward the baseline now, stops, skips it back left at Leiby. Nate dribble penetrates all the way to the window. Scoop, shot up and good. Nate the Great knocks it in, and the Tigers back within a triple at 7-4. Shot that from way down low and scooped it up and got it down. Now a bucket on the other end by Haggard. Caton Haggard, 9-4 now. The Bulldogs lead it by 5. Tigers in the front court. Leiby, who has the last dribble drive and bucket. Right side, nearly taken away by Peschel. He stepped out of bounds as he was getting the steal. So the Tigers will get it back. Atkinson Inniking back on for Clay Center. Also Glaves back in. Allberg and Last will come out. It'll be Clay Center's basketball on the sideline. It was nearly picked by Peschel, but then he lost it out of bounds. Nate Leiby inbound. He does so to Altizer out near the half-court stripe. Dalton back left on the wing to Folks. Trying to go in low to Atkinson Inniking. Peschel doing a decent job of defending, fronting him right now. 2.5 to work first quarter. Here's Altizer. Spins, fall away jumper right side, no. Rebound, Parker Folks up in the air. Now the ball fake, the shot. He won't get it, but he'll get to the line to shoot 2. And Big Daddy just working his tail off, as always, down in the paint, able to get the rebound and the big head and shoulder fake. The defender up in the air, and he just went into it with the shot. Couldn't get the bucket to go down, but he does get a chance here at the free throw strike. He had 10 on Tuesday. Brigham Glaves had 10. Also Atkinson, Inniking, and Altizer in double digits. Free throw here, rattles off for Folks. Meinhardt back in for the Bulldogs. Peschel will get a breather. 2:22 left first quarter. Tigers down 9-4. Folks at the free throw line. Missed on the first, one more coming. Charity up, and this one's down. First point of the night for Folks. Future Tabor Blue Jay on the football field next year. Connor Last back in for the Tigers and full court pressure now. Up the right sideline with it is Nick Sparks. Almost kind of double team, nearly stepped back court. Somehow is able to stay in the front court. Now it's Lindhorst, fakes the 3, steps in, kick out right, Wetter for 3, and he buries it. First three-pointer of the game for either squad, and now the Tigers trail by 7, 12-5, 2 minutes to work in this first quarter. Leiby into the front court to Folks. Parker works it left off a screen. Now Parker dribble drive, stops, and a blocking foul down low on Sparks, trying to cut off the dribble drive of Parker Folks. Tigers will get it on the baseline. 1:50 to work first period. Tigers trailing here 12-5. Leiby will bring it in play. Out top, Glaves has a look for 3, and this one just strong. Rebound, though. Atkinson Inniking muscles his way through 2 defenders and good. The Ant-Man's got 4, and the Tigers trail again by 5, 12-7. Down court, right side wing is Taylor Rader. Around left it comes to Sparks. Now Weave as they give it to Wetter. He'll hand it off back up top to Lindhorst. Now right side wing, Wetter hit a 3 a moment ago. Nate Leiby out this time quickly to not let him trigger that one. Brennan Wetter has it. Lefty dribbles. Now dribble penetrates, kick out to the baseline right. Rader for 3, and he drills it. And they have shot a bunch of threes already, and they will throughout the ball game. So Leiby brings it back across. The Tigers trailing by 8 here. Here's Glaves, right wing. Ball fakes to the free throw line, kicks it outside to Folks on the wing left. He'll turn, drive to the baseline. Glaves tried to get it back out to Leiby. Ball loose. Now it's going to be picked up by Marysville. Lindhorst at the backcourt brings it across to Sparks. Still attack. Now brings it back outside Meinhardt to Lindhorst. Sparks, three-pointer from the lefty is no good. Rebound, Brigham Glaves rips it down. 33 to work first quarter. Tigers trailing 15-7. And it will be Libby walking it up to close down the quarter. The Tigers will try to get a final shot here. Down by 8. See if they can cut that a little closer. Nate Libby holds it with the dribble near the timeline. 15 seconds. Down to 10. And now they'll put the play in motion. Right side wing, Connor Last. Dribble penetrates. Kick to the left baseline. Atkinson Inniking. Ball fakes. Guarded three. Short. Rebound and a foul called at the buzzer against the Tigers. Parker, folks. That's going to be a second as we head into the second quarter. 15-7. Tigers trail by 8 here in the Den.
The new signature wraps from Subway are bursting with flavor, packed with double the meat and just $6.50 each. Try the hearty habanero roasted chicken, the savory chicken Caesar, or the tasty turkey bacon and guacamole, all wrapped in a delicious wrap flavor of your choice: spinach, tomato basil, or habanero. There's also a roasted red pepper hummus wrap for veggie lovers. Try the delicious new signature wraps, all just $6.50 each. Subway. For a limited time only at participating restaurants, plus tax, additional charges for extras.
FFA is the future of agriculture. New opportunities and careers in this diverse and growing industry provide the youth to venture out and earn their degrees in ag-related fields. If they decide to return home to help with or take over their family farm, Union State Bank is here to help with ag loans to help you get established, update equipment, or add to your operation. We're a hometown bank making hometown decisions. FFA is a part of your roots and you're a part of ours. I'm Morgan Hamill with Union State Bank, and we're proud to support FFA.
15-7 ball game. Tigers trail here at the quarter break. It'll be Parker Folks, Mason Allbird, Dalton Altizer, Brigham Glaves, and Anthony Atkinson Inniking to begin the second quarter with the basketball. Altizer in the backcourt off the inbounds, and he will bring it up. Tigers down by 8 here. Altizer brings it across. Now backs it out with the dribble. Has Bloomer out on him. 5 count is on. Now he breaks the 5 count. Still has the dribble. Works it right. Hands it off to Mason Allberg. He'll dribble penetrate. Trying to kick it baseline left. Does so to Glaves. He dribble drives, and it's taken away. Defense by the Bulldogs really pressuring on ball and able to come across. Here's Pichel back the other direction, and he knocks it in. Dave Pichel has 4. Tigers now trailing by 10, 17-7. Lob to the post. Atkinson Inniking turns, spins, can't get it down. Rebound comes off to Marysville. Pichel to the baseline. Haggard out top. Lindhorst for 3. Yes. And a timeout by Coach Drew Groover. 7:07 to work. Tigers trail 20-7 when we come back.
Valley Irrigation and AgSense have teamed up to take work and worry off your shoulders. With a suite of remote farm management tools and a digital cell network, AgSense is flexible, easy, and affordable. It even provides cable theft monitoring. To see how AgSense fits your farm, contact your local Valley dealer today. In Clay Center, see Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
(20-7), and all of a sudden the 3 ball for Marysville starting to find a home. They hit 2 in that first quarter late, and the Bulldog defense has been causing the Tigers some problems, and they're getting some scores off of it, including that last time down the floor. Now Clay Center trails by 13, 20-7. Here's out top. Nate Lively trying to answer a 3. Actually, the Bulldogs have hit 3 first-half trays. Big part of what they're doing right now. We've got a bucket inside, a blocking foul on Lively trying to draw the charge. Won't get the call. Instead, a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Gabe Pichel, who has now 6 points in the contest. So the bucket counts. It's 22-7. 6:47 to work first half. Free throw up, and correction, that was not the bucket good. So the shot did not go down. The bucket went in. My mistake. So it's 2 free throws for Pichel. He missed on the first. The lead is still 13, 20-7. Libby with his second foul does have to come out. Kevin Siebold in. He joins Glaves, Atkinson, Inniking, Allberg, and Altizer on the floor. Fischel makes the second of the two charities and has 5 points, and the lead is 16 for the Bulldogs. Here's Glaves, right sideline, Allberg to Siebold, still in the backcourt. Gavin puts the dribble down. Across it comes to Altizer. Dalton brings it to the front court, left corner. Glaves, three-pointer on its way, just wrong. Rebound, weak side, ripped away by Meinhardt. Down court quickly, Haggard. Left wing, Bloomer. Top of the key, Meinhardt steps in toward the paint, bounces it back out to Haggard. He'll dribble attack. In the lane, shot up and falls in. Looks like Siebold might have blocked that, and Haggard still gets it to go down. He's got 6. And now the Tigers trailing by 16 here, 23-7. Allberg has it front court. Mason, Atkinson, Inniking turns, spins, drives it. They're going to call an offensive foul against Atkinson, Inniking, and it'll go the other direction. Great spin move in the paint. Defender kind of waiting for him down there. He was called for the charge. Anthony's first foul. 6 minutes remains first half. Connor Lass is going to come on for the Tigers. And Anthony will come out. Bulldogs with the basketball. They lead 23-7 now. Tigers a matchup man-to-man. Altizer, Glaves, Last, Siebold, Allberg out there. Left and deep is Bloomer. And they find a wide-open avenue, and Jack Bloomer just drives it in and has a wide-open lay-in. Now it's 25-7. Clay Center down by 18. Left baseline, three-pointer, Glaves. Yes! Starting to find the stroke. Brigham Glaves over the last few games, and he knocks this one down. Cuts the lead to 15. Marysville with it. Haggard out top, stops between the rings. Now right on the wing is Meinhardt. He'll bring it up top. Stops, looks backside, not there. Now has to hand it outside to Fischel, who will dribble penetrate to the lane, hangs in the air, no. Rebound, tipped out of bounds off Marysville. Clay Center's basketball. Levi Fitzenmeyer in now for the Tigers, and Last will come out. 25-10, Tigers trailing. 5:11 to work, second quarter. Pressure, 2-2-1 by Marysville. Not up the court, just about three-quarter court. Fitzenmeyer to Allberg. Mason still in the backcourt, now brings it across with a pass to Altizer. 5-minute mark, second quarter. Tigers trailing 25-10 with the basketball. Right side is Altizer. Top of the key, it comes to Siebold. Gavin in the corner. Altizer, dribble penetrates. Tough bucket from behind the backboard, and Altizer connects. Dalton has his first bucket. Hit 14 on Tuesday. This was baseline about 15 feet away, but the ankle was almost behind the backboard, and he still drilled it. 25-12, so the lead back down to 13. Here's Fischel. The attack and a foul on the reach against the Tigers will be their 16th foul. In possession out of bounds, the next one will put the Bulldogs into the bonus. 25-12, it'll be inbounded by Jack Bloomer. Meinhardt goes in the corner. Now a tipped pass by Fitzenmeyer, but it ends up in Bloomer's hands. Bloomer, wing right, Fischel. Loves to go to the lane. Now he pulls up at the free throw line and buries it. Fischel with 7. Midway point, second quarter. Tigers trailing 27-12 with the basketball. And Brigham Glaves started to pass. It was covered up, and he'd already committed and ends up traveling and turning it back over to Marysville. With 4:05 to work, first half of play. Bulldogs in 12-3 on the year. Shot in the lane. Haggard found wide open. He has 8. The Tigers have had some problems with some turnovers, but probably more concerning, I would think, to Coach Groover is, well, there's a turnover now as Fischel takes it away to Bloomer. The lay-in rims off. Fischel comes back down with it. Bucket good and a chance at a three-point play. This time the bucket is down, and it will be a chance at a three-point play for Fischel. I think more concerning, I would imagine, is the fact that Marysville in the half-court set has just had some really easy looks against the Tiger defense. This time a second chance opportunity off the steal. Lay-in was missed. Fischel was there to clean it up. He does get the free throw down. He has 10 first-half points now. The Tigers trailing by 20, 32-12. Full court pressure coming on the Tigers. Atkinson Inniking checking back in. Fitzenmeyer gets it to him in the backcourt. Down the floor comes Altizer. 2-on-2 across paint looking for Folks, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. Fischel on down the floor. Haggard ball fakes across paint. Minert goes up, blocked by Atkinson Inniking. He comes out of the pack with it. Anthony on up the floor. Folks, Parker hangs and can't finish. It will be 2 free throws coming for the Clay Center Tigers senior Parker Folks. Anthony, who had a highlight reel follow slam in the half-court set on Tuesday. I think it was something else. Tried to follow here. The ball was still a little bit on the rim, and the official quickly came over and I think told Anthony just to not get up on the rim unless you have the basketball. Folks at the free throw line, misses on the first of 2. 3:26 to work first half. Nate Leiby back in. Altizer will come out. Dalton out. Leiby in. Jim Fitzenmeyer, Atkinson, Inniking, Leiby, Glaves. And at the free throw line, Folks with Connor last set to check in if Parker can knock down the second free throw. And it's strong. Rebound comes off to Wetter. He almost went to the ground. Fitzenmeyer, great diving effort, kept it alive, but the Bulldogs do have possession. A 32-12 lead by Marysville over the Tigers. Right side wing, Wetter, back out deep, Pischel. Pischel can shoot from three-point land, but he would much rather drive it to the lane. He's got it outside now against Leiby. And as I say that, he pulls for 3 and drills it. And it's 35-12. Tigers trailing here in this first half with 2:54 remaining. Folks cross the timeline to Leiby. Baseline right. Fitzenmeyer starts to drive. Now the kick out deep for Leiby. Nate, crossover. Kick out to Glaves. He'll take it left all the way to the rack. Bucket good. Chance at a three-point play for Brigham Glaves. Glaves driving left side. Got the bump. Got the bucket. Now he's at a free throw line with a chance to convert the old-fashioned 3. 35-14. Glaves with 5 points here in the first half. Free throw is up and good. Make it 6 points now for the juniors. Brigham will come out and Connor Last back in. Tigers trail by 20 here, 35-15. Glaves leads the way for the Tigers with those 6 points. 2:40 remains, second quarter. Pischel to Meinhardt. Meinhardt back to Pischel. Now to Meinhardt, still in the backcourt. Now does bounce pass it across to Brennan Wetter. Wetter holds outside against Last. Right wing deep, Rader. Rader almost walked, able to keep that pivot foot. Fitzenmeyer on him pressuring. Now Pischel almost had it taken away by Leiby. Wetter, though, with it for the Bulldogs. He'll kick it out to Rader left side. Wing pass right goes to Pischel. Back out to Sparks. Baseline left. Wetter fakes 3. Now gets into the paint. Shot blocked by Folks. And now we've got a travel against Rader of the Bulldogs, and the Tigers get it back. Another score in from the Abilene ball game. 48-35 final. Abilene wins it. They're 11-6, 6-2. Correction, that was from earlier. Abilene did win the girls' game earlier. Concordia up on Chapman 29-23. That's a halftime score. And Wamego leads Abilene 26-20 at the half. Here the Tigers, a minute 56 away from halftime, trails 35-15. They do have the basketball back. Here's Allbird. Now to Folks. Around left is Leiby. Nate with the dribble out top against Rader. Works it left. Now toward the paint. Floater up. No. Rebound comes off to Rader. Minute 35 to work. Atkinson Inniking near Steele in the backcourt. They're going to get him for a reach-in near the midcourt line. It'll be his second. Minute 36 to work. We're in the second quarter. That'll put Marysville at the line for a 1-and-1. Tyler Rader with that opportunity has 3 points on a three-pointer. The Bulldogs have knocked down 4 threes in this first half thus far. 1-and-1 chance here. Raiders free throw strong. Rebound to Atkinson Inniking. Anthony will bring it up, give it to Allberg. Minute 30 to work. Tigers trailing by 20 with the basketball. Allberg left wing, looking low. Now they get it out top again. Folks has to track it down. It's going to go into the backcourt. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Nate Libby tried to tie it up. Now Folks dives into the mix, and the arrow does go to Marysville. A minute 18 to work here in the half. 35-15. Marysville leads it. Coach Drew Groover having an extended conversation with the underneath official since the last possession down court for the Bulldogs when the missed free throw. Peschel has it in the front court for Marysville. A minute 13 to work. Right side it goes. Taggart now with it. Jump stops in the lane, and he's called for traveling. 35-15. Minute 9 left. Mason Allberg will walk it up the floor. Marysville man-to-man. Nate Libby has it. Now dribble penetrates. Stops. Right elbow jumpers up. Just strong. Rebound tipped by Fitzenmeyer. Picked up by Folks. Parker gets it up off the backboard and good. Parker Folks now with 5 in the game. Hit a heck of a finish down low with contact that time. 44 to work. Tigers trailing by 18. Here's a dribble drive. Peschel. Pull-up jumper. Short. Rebound Folks. Tigers get it back. Parker will hand it off to Mel. Peschel takes it away. But then he throws it away, and Levi Fitzenmeyer has it. To Libby with 30. Nate behind the back. Now backs it out with a dribble. Tigers trailing 35-17. Coach Groover pointing the index finger up, saying one shot. So they'll wind the clock down here. Libby with the dribble. Rader out on him. 5 count is on. Now he breaks it. Down to 11. And now a reach-in foul called against Rader. That'll be the 16th foul. So no bonus yet for the Tigers. 11 seconds remaining here in the first half. All ties are back in. Libby will come out. It'll be Allberg to inbound. Allberg says go. He's shooting the basketball already. In the corner right, Altizer stepped out of bounds as he made the catch. 9 seconds remaining, and Marysville gets it back. 35-17. Now Seabold will check in. Atkinson Inniking will come out with those 2 fouls to protect him. 9 seconds remaining. Brennan Wetter brings it up the floor with 6. He gets to the top of the key, all the way in the paint. Ball stripped away by Altizer. Tigers will get a shot. Fitzenmeyer, three-quarter court, and it's off the mark. We're headed to halftime. Tigers trailing 35-17 here in the Den.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System can help maximize your farming profit. Every acre gets just the right seed population.
Getting the correct population to reach our yield potential.
ACS Coordinator Glenn Franzluber says the key to reaching yield potential includes variable rate seeding.
We're matching population based off of the soil characteristics.
This year, put the best agronomic science to work in your field. Talk to Central Valley Ag or go to cvacoop.com.
Is it time for a new car, truck, or SUV? Do you want to get out from a high car payment into something you can actually afford? Whether you want a new vehicle or an upgraded pre-owned vehicle, Glaven Ford of Clay Center has got the best selection around. We'll take your trade and give you more than anybody else will because it's worth more to us. Take a look at our inventory online at GlavenFordofClayCenter.com or stop by our lot and see for yourself. We are located in downtown Clay Center, Glaven Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
It's Firestone Agricultural Solutions, Firestone Farm Hand Rewards Program. Through March 31st, earn a $100 Visa gift card on selected radial and bias tractor tires. Earn a $200 reward on selected Firestone radial AD tires. Get tracks for your equipment and reward yourself a $250 Visa gift card per unit. See Farmers Cooperative Milford Tire Branch today for complete details.
Investing in our owner's success. Farmers Cooperative.
35-17 ball game. Clay Center Tigers trailing here at the halftime break. Tigers trail 15-7 after one quarter. The Bulldogs led by as many as 23 in the lead right now at 18 points. Gabe Fischel, huge first half. 13 first half points for the Bulldogs to lead the way. The Tigers get 6 from Brigham Flames leading the way here at the halftime break. Again, it's 35-17. Marysville the lead at the half over the Clay Center Tigers. More Tiger halftime is on the way.
Is your growing business outgrowing its internet? No matter what type of business you run, you need internet speeds that work as hard as you do. Twin Valley Pulse offers 100 megabits per second and gig internet plans to keep your business growing. Twin Valley local support and expertise are other benefits to guide your technology planning. Don't let your business fall behind your competitors with slow internet. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 to get down to business. Service availability and internet speeds will depend on location. Call for complete details.
Hi, this is Marybeth Connor from the Citizens National Bank. Don't fall victim to the fraud that is happening all around. It may come in the form of an email, a phone call, or something received in the mail. Remember, if you're ever contacted and asked to send money or to give your personal information, do not do it. If you have concerns about something you have received, bring it in and we'll take a look at it with you or contact the authorities to alert them as to what has taken place. Your safety is very important to us. The Citizens National Bank, Downtown Clay Center, member FDIC.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Replace your drafty windows with top-of-the-line performance and energy-efficient windows from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. New windows could save you 25% on your energy bill. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassan Bank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
TSI Kansas, located here in Clay Center, is your full-service diesel repair facility. Our 3-bay shop is large enough to hold your truck and trailer during repairs. We can provide you with a range of services to meet your needs. Tire sales, repairs, oil changes, batteries, computer diagnostics, and more. Our skilled mechanics have the knowledge and the experience to meet your needs at a fair price. Call TSI Kansas at 785-632-5183.
Back again in the den. Coach Andy Bent, Tiger baseball coach, has had 2 looks at half court for the big prize and halftime shootout. He's got one more, and he just hit lay-in, free throw, three-pointer, perfect, and he hit iron on the first 2 half-court tries here at halftime. Tigers again down 35-17 at the halftime break. Again, it is homecoming Friday night. If you missed it earlier, the Queen candidates this year were Chloe Gaug, Hannah Fowles, Lauren Lane, and Sally Vallon. And the King candidates were Chris Blacketer, Cade Wallace, Adam Ebert, Riley Griggs. This year's homecoming King and Queen, the King Chris Blacketer, and the homecoming Queen 2017, Sally Vallon. And again, we are at the half. The Clay Center Tigers trailing to the Marysville Bulldogs, 35-17. Once again, coming up the week ahead, tomorrow, K-State Wildcat basketball. They tip off at 11 in Morgantown. They face the West Virginia Mountaineers. It will be a 10 a.m. pregame, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning pregame. They tip at 11. And then Tuesday, Tiger basketball back on the air and back at home for one more shot before they head on the road for a couple of games to close out the regular season. But they will be at home on Tuesday night. And then Friday, a week from today, Tiger Wrestling heads into the postseason. A week from today, Regional Championship Wrestling is coming your way here on KCLY. Benny Wallace and I will be with you from Bueller, and that will be 2 o'clock start time in the opening round a week from today. Here it's 35-17, Tigers trailing at the half to the Marysville Bulldogs. Stay with us. We'll continue in a moment.
With fall harvest in the bin, it's time to plan next season's bumper crop with Oldie seed, corn, and soybean varieties. We take pride in the latest technology. Oldie will be one of the first to bring our family of producers the latest Extend, Liberty Link, and Enlist soybean varieties. This season, if you want to give your fields a big Wildcat first down, plant a high-performance corn or soybean variety from Oldie Seed, proud sponsor of Kansas State football.
When you get a hot and fresh meal to go from the deli at Ray's Apple Market, do you usually take it back to your office or eat it in your car? Next time, pull up a chair at their sit-down section and take time to really enjoy your meal. Ray's offers free Wi-Fi and a TV for your viewing pleasure while you eat. Come in and get a hot breakfast, lunch, or dinner from the Ray's Apple Market Deli and find a table to savor each bite. Choose from all your favorites, biscuits and gravy, Chester chicken, signature raw cow salads, and more from Ray's Apple Market.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolter for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
Well, Clay Center Tigers down 35-17. It is the half. You hear the music thumping and maybe some oohs and ahs from the crowd. It was the halftime slam jam. They had the kids out, which they've been doing on home Friday night games at halftime of the boys' game. It's been a lot of fun for I think that's the student council that puts that on, if I'm not mistaken, on that one. 35-17 here at the half. Gabe Pisha leads the way with 13 for the Bulldogs. They have 3 each from Tyler Rader and Brennan Wetter. A three-pointer also from Adam Lindhorst. Jack Bloomer has 2. Bryson Meinhardt has 3. The Tigers with 6 points from Brigham Glaves. He has hit the only 3 for the Tigers, and then an old-fashioned 3 knocked in. 4 points for Anthony Atkinson-Inniking, 3 for Parker Folks, 2 each from Dalton Altizer and Nate Livey. The Tigers down 35-17 at half. We're just about ready for your second session. Stay with us.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Is it time for a new car, truck, or SUV? Do you want to get out from a high car payment into something you can actually afford? Whether you want a new vehicle or an upgraded pre-owned vehicle, Glavin Ford of Clay Center has got the best selection around. We'll take your trade and give you more than anybody else will because it's worth more to us. Take a look at our inventory online at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or stop by our lot and see for yourself. We are located in downtown Clay Center, Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolter for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
35-17, Tigers will have the basketball to begin, along with our studio engineer tonight, Bernie Fancella. Rocky Downing with you from the Den. Homecoming Friday night, 2017. Tigers will have Mason Allberg, who has the basketball just into the front court. Nate Livey, Parker Folks, Anthony Atkinson-Inniking, and Brigham Glaves on the floor. Here's Livey, right wing, free ball up, and just strong. Rebound comes off to Jayden Haggard of Marysville. Down court quickly, Bloomer for the lane. Stops, kick out. Peschel wants 3 and good. 16 now for Peschel. And the Bulldogs now jump out to a 21-point lead. So we got a stoppage to play as both Atkinson, Inniking, and I believe it was Meinhardt for the Bulldogs had a shoe come untied, so they re-shoe. Just underway. Bulldogs now lead it by 21 here in the second half. Libby down court. Allberg in the backcourt brings it across with the dribble. Now hands it back off to Libby. Libby works it right to the corner, almost taken away by Peschel. He was trying to hit Glaves down in the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Bulldogs on the sideline. Libby will inbound. Comes out deep to Allberg. Mason will back it out and now work from between the circles. Right on the wing it goes to Glaves. Now around left, Allberg to the post. Good look for Atkinson, Inniking, and he drops it in. He has 6 now. 38-19, Tigers trail. 7:07 to work, just underway this third. Right and deep, Witter. Now Peschel has it around left to Bloomer. They try to go low, and it's thrown away. Bloomer trying to go to Meinhardt, who was posting up against Parker Folks, and it's just thrown too far for him to get to and out of bounds. And again, Atkinson, Inniking happened to reach down and did a shoe tide, and now we're back underway. Back court with it is Allberg. Up front it comes down to Atkinson, Inniking. Back out to Allberg. Look for 3 on its way, and just short. Rebound tipped around, batted around, now loose. Libby ties it up. Jump ball arrow belongs to Marysville. 6:40 to work, third quarter. Tigers trailing, bringing some full court pressure on. Bulldog possession, length of the floor to go. Meinhardt will have it in the backcourt now. Up the right sideline. Down low, Haggard. And Haggard puts it up in and off the glass. He has 10. So 16 from Peschel, 10 from Haggard, leading the way for the Bulldogs scoring. And they lead again by 21, 40-19. Parker Folks has it, hands it off to Libby. Nate looks right, moves back left to Folks. Parker now to Glaves. Glaves gives it left. Allberg. Nate Libby looking down low. Nate dribbles right, stops. Now skips it left. Allberg fakes the 3. Back out it comes to Libby. Backside, Atkinson, Inniking going strong. Draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. Anthony with 6 points tonight and was able to get to the line here with a strong move on that weak side. And he drew the foul. Shot was blocked after he'd gotten bumped out of there. Meinhardt with the block. The foul went against Jake Haggard, his first. Atkinson, Inniking missing on the first of the 2 charities. Dalton Altizer in. Anthony will be at the line. One more free throw coming after the miss on the first one. This charity up, and it crawls in there. Anthony with 7. Hunter last back in. Glaves will come out. 40-20. Marysville the lead. 5:50 remains, third quarter. Haggard. In the backcourt, Peschel to Haggard. Across it comes with a bounce to Peschel. Backdoor look inside Meinhardt. Stops, takes it up, fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play now for Meinhardt. The foul on Atkinson, Inniking. His third. Meinhardt with a chance here to convert an old-fashioned 3. He has 3 points now in the game. 5 points now in the game, and a chance here at the stripe to add to it. 42-20. Free throw up and rattling around and then falls in. So 6 points now for Meinhardt. Atkinson, Inniking will come out, picking up that third foul. Gavin Siebold back in. Tigers have the basketball down by 23. Libby. Tipped pass picked up by Altizer. Now to Libby. On down the floor, Connor Last has it right wing with the dribble. Stops and backs it out now to Libby again. Around left and deep, Altizer. Starts to go left, backs it out deeper. Now back left again, gets a screen from Siebold. Bounce pass inside. It's tipped by Wetter, taken for a moment by Bloomer. Now loose on the floor. Great hustle play by Libby and a timeout by Coach Gruber to save possession. 5:15 left, third quarter. Tigers trail 43-20 in the Den when we come back.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System can help maximize your farming profit. Every acre gets just the right seed population.
Getting the correct population to reach our yield potential.
ACS Coordinator Glenn Franzluber says the key to reaching yield potential includes variable rate seeding.
We're matching population based off of the soil characteristic.
This year, put the best agronomic science to work in your field. Talk to Central Valley Ag or go to cvacoop.com.
5:15 remains, third quarter. The Tigers trailing here 43-20. They do have the basketball back on their offensive baseline. Altizer will inbound to the corner, folks. Parker double team, back to Altizer. Now down low, Siebold. Bounce pass across paint. Blast goes up, can't get it. Has his own rebound to the free throw line. Nate Libby drives it. Fingertip roll, no. Rebound comes off to Lindhorst. Tigers, two good looks, just unable to capitalize inside. Here's Bloomer, poked away from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs on the baseline. 4:55 remains, third quarter. Tyler Rader in for Marysville. Sparks will come out. They'll put a 4 and a stack on the ball side. Lindhorst will inbound. Bulldog basketball from their baseline. Out deep, Rader. Baseline right, Peschel. He'll stop further on the baseline to Haggard. Ball fakes and drives. Lost possession on his way in. Somehow got it back and with enough control to get the lay-in up off the glass and down. He now has 12 in the game, and the Tigers trail by 25. Long down court pass, Libby. Down to the block. Here's Siebold. Back out deep, Folks. Gives it off to Libby. Nate will attack now to Altizer. Nearing the midway point, third quarter. Tigers with the basketball, trailing 45-20. Here's Libby. Baseline drive all the way to the 10. Can't get it down. Rebound. Siebold brings it in for the Tigers. He'll take it back up. Won't go. Libby one more chance, and then he loses it out of bounds, but it's because of a poke away by the Bulldogs. Tigers keep it on the baseline. Altizer will inbound. He calls the playouts. Inbound from the right of the glass. Corner right. Libby, three ball. Strong. Rimmed off. Rebound to Peschel. Bulldogs back to the way. 4 minutes to work, third quarter. Baseline right. Rader out to Haggard. To the baseline, Lindhorst right back to Haggard. He is fouled. He'll shoot two. Nate Libby thought he had it clean. The official saw contact, and so two free throws coming for Jayden Haggard, who has 12 points in the game thus far. Third foul on Libby. Haggard with two free throws coming. First one rims off. Brigham Slaves back in. Dylan Moon on. Libby and Last will come out. Jayden Haggard missed on the first free throw. Gets one more coming. Now the Tigers will get a substitution in before Haggard's handed the basketball back. Mason Alberg returning for the Tigers. It's Alberg, Glaves, Moon, Siebold, Altizer on the court. Second free throw in by Haggard. He has 11 now. Fresh 13 in the game. Peschel and Haggard both come out for the Bulldogs. 3:55 remains here in the third. Tigers trailing 46-20. Altizer with a dribble out top. Works it toward the left sideline. Now back out deep. Right side wing it goes to Moon. Out top, Alberg around left. Glaves a look for three, and he buries his second triple of the ball game. He now has 9 to lead the Tigers in scoring. Brigham Glaves knocks it down. Now the dribble drive by Meinhardt with contact. Bucket good. Foul on Gavin Siebold. And Meinhardt will have a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Glaves has been able to knock down both three-pointers the Tigers have hit tonight and has 9 points to lead the way for Clay Center. Meinhardt at the line trying to convert a three, and he does. And the lead right back out to 26, and now a timeout taken by the Bulldogs sideline. 3:24 remains here in the third. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
Need a DOT inspection? How about tires for your big trucks and trailers? Whatever your diesel needs are, TSI Kansas has you covered with our full-service diesel repair facility. We know how important your time is. Why? Because we have our own tractors and trailers on the road. At TSI Kansas, we can help you keep the cost down and repair your equipment right the first time. Call 785-632-5183.
As a family-owned independent business, our agronomists at CS Precision Ag understand what it takes to make your operation successful. From Veris soil mapping and variable rate prescriptions to pre-season crop planning and weekly crop scouting reports, our agronomists tailor-fit each package to fit your particular farm. We are accepting new customers for 2017 throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
49-23, Clay Center Tigers trailing here to the Marysville Bulldogs, state-ranked Bulldogs in Class 3A. They have battled with Abilene and Wamego this year, the upper tier of the NCKL. Tigers bring it across. Altizer with the dribble. Works it left. Now back to the top of the point. Here's Glaves, another three-try. This one just off the mark. Seabold kept it alive, and Glaves ends up with it. Now he'll dribble penetrate, trying to get it low inside the Seabold, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off Marysville. 2:59 remains third period. It'll be Altizer to inbound from left to the glass on the baseline. Dalton looks wing right to Seabold, and he lobs it down low, and Meinhardt takes it away. Peschel will bring it up. 49-23 Bulldogs. In the front court, Peschel looks right, hands it off to Rader. Back toward the baseline right. He'll give it away to Peschel. He works around the screen up top. Stops, goes back right wing. Here's a three ball from Rader, and it's down. His second three of the game. And now Marysville's gone up by 29. Altizer slipped in the backcourt. Somehow was able to get rid of it to Alberg and keep possession. Tigers has the basketball. Tip pass. Altizer out to Alberg. Long three on the way. The sharpshooter can't quite get this one to go. The rebound comes off to the Bulldogs. Marysville in the front court. Right wing deep, Rader. 2 minutes left here in the third. 52-23 Marysville. Lindhorst. Left to Peschel. Peschel back right it goes now. This is Rader. Hands it off out deep. Minute 48 remains. Into the paint, Meinhardt, and a foul called. Fourth team foul against the Tigers of the half. It'll be Marysville's basketball on the baseline. Parker Folks back in. Altizer comes out. Minute 46 remaining here in the third. Bulldog basketball below their own bucket. Meinhardt out deep. Bloomer. He'll dribble penetrate. Stops. Now gets it deep right to Meinhardt. Meinhardt with the dribble. Here's Bloomer again. Haggard wanted it up top. Didn't get it. Now left on the wing. Peschel fakes three. Steps in. Now steps back. Kicks it right to Bloomer. Haggard. Baseline left. Lindhorst to the post. Meinhardt. Ball stripped away. And the Tigers going to stop. Glaves has it. He will bring it across himself with a minute 13 remaining, and the Tigers down 52-23. Here's Alberg. Right side wing is Moon. Dylan Moon, the dribble. Looks right, goes back left and deep. This is Alberg. To Glaves out top. Now to Seabold. Gavin around to Mason. Now Moon into the paint. Moon to Seabold. Kick out to Folks. 50 seconds left. Here's Moon. Left and deep, Glaves. Now it goes to Alberg. Right side wing, Moon. Bullet pass inside. Folks, the Seabold up, and it rattles in there. Gavin Seabold's first bucket tonight. 35 to work in the third. Marysville back to the direction. They lead 52-25. Peschel with the dribble. Left and deep. This is Bloomer. Now to Haggard. Pichel with 22 seconds. Back out top it comes, and this will be Bloomer with the dribble. 18 seconds left, third quarter. Tigers man-to-man on defense. Bloomer to the right side, hands it off to Pichel. Double screen out top, backdoor look in low for Haggard. It's off of Seabold, who read the pass coming and able to get a hand in there and knock it away. 5.8 seconds left, third quarter. Marysville's possession. Bloomer to inbound. Backdoor look inside. Haggard is fouled, and he'll get 2 free throws with 4.5 seconds now left. Jaden Haggard has 13 points in the game. This will be a 2-shot foul. 4.5 seconds remaining here in this third. 52-25. Free throw up and rimming off for Haggard. One more charity coming for the Bulldogs senior at 6'2". This free throw up, and this one's down. He has 14 points. Brennan Wetter in. Pichel will come out. 4.5 to work, third quarter. Tigers trailing by 28. Dylan Moon with 3, with 2 at half court. Gets it down the floor. Glaves at the buzzer for 3, and he buries it. The third three-pointer of the night for Glaves. A good feed from Dylan Moon. We're headed to the fourth. Tigers trail 53-28.
The new signature wraps from Subway are bursting with flavor, packed with double the meat and just $6.50 each. Try the hearty habanero roasted chicken, the savory chicken Caesar, or the tasty turkey bacon and guacamole, all wrapped in a delicious wrap flavor of your choice: spinach, tomato, basil, or habanero. There's also a roasted red pepper hummus wrap for veggie lovers. Try the delicious new signature wraps, all just $6.50 each. Subway. For a limited time only at participating restaurants, plus tax, additional charges for extras.
FFA is the future of agriculture. New opportunities and careers in this diverse and growing industry provide the youth to venture out and earn their degrees in ag-related fields. If they decide to return home to help with or take over their family farm, Union State Bank is here to help with ag loans to help you get established, update equipment, or add to your operation. We're a hometown bank making hometown decisions. FFA is a part of your roots, and you're a part of ours. I'm Morgan Hamill with Union State Bank, and we're proud to support FFA.
53-28 ball game. Tigers trailing, but what a buzzer beater from Brigham Glaves, who now has 12 points in the ball game to lead the Tigers in scoring, including 3 3-pointers. He has it in the corner now in the opening possession of this fourth. Now he dribble drives, kick out, Moon. He'll dribble penetrate, ball fake. Now to Seabold in the corner right. Kevin Seabold holds, now backs it out with the dribble, stops, kicks it out deep for Moon. Just underway in the fourth. Tigers with a basketball. Seabold, right wing, Allbird. Mason holds there. Now brings it out with a dribble. Stops. Needs help. Gets it off to Dylan Moon. 53-28 Marysville. Moon out top. Ball tapped away by Wetter. Picked back up, though, by Moon. And now Wetter ends up with the basketball. So the Bulldogs get the steal. They have possession with 7:10 to work in this game. And a 53-28 lead over the Tigers. Letter, right on the wing is Pichel. Haggard looking low, and we have a timeout taken by the Bulldogs sideline. 30-second break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
From the leader in irrigation technology, Valley brings you the smartest pivot controls available with the new Icon series of smart panels. The Icon family has a solution for every need. Whether you're buying a new pivot, upgrading your existing panel, or changing over from another brand, you have the advantage of operating an intuitive, full-color touchscreen interface with the simplicity you can only find in Icon. Smart panels made easy.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
53-28 ball game. Tigers trailing here in the fourth quarter. Just getting underway in the fourth. 7:02 still remains. It will be Marysville's basketball. They called the timeout from the sideline. Gabe Pichel will inbound into the backcourt to Jack Bloomer. Tigers defensively. Seabold, Allbird, Folks, Moon, and Glaves. And now a dunk attempt by Haggard goes up and just hit it strong. In traffic, he caught it on the back door, went up with a one-handed jam and hit it off the back iron. Here's Moon, high post Allberg. Mason shovels it out to Glaves, who's been hot They get it inside to Brigham. Reverse lay-in, no. Rebound, back up and blocked on Seabold, and the deflection ends up in the hands of Jack Bloomer. Here's Peschel the other direction. Turns it right side at the elbow. Out top, Bloomer. Left side wing, Haggard. 6:23 to work. Out deep, Peschel with it. Hesitate, dribble, now leans, gets to the paint, puts it up with the left hand and down. He has 18 to lead all scorers, and the Tigers trail 55-28. Moon with it in the front court. Dillon looks baseline right. Glaves, the dribble drive, blocked from behind and blocked out of bounds by two Bulldogs. Peschel had a chance to maybe save it. Lindhorst came flying in. They end up knocking it out of bounds. It will be Tiger basketball on the baseline. 6:01 to work, fourth quarter. Seabold out. Levi Fitzenmeyer in. Also Nate Leiby back on the floor as Allbird comes out. Here's Boone with the inbounds. Corner left, Leiby. Nate, good crossover, gets to the paint. Little runner, no. Rebound, Meinhardt battles, and he comes away with it in a crowd of Tigers. Get first hands to it, though. Here's Haggard. Front court to Peschel. 5:45 remains. Here's Bloomer at the top. To the post, they go down low. Meinhardt takes it up in the crowd. Can't get it. Rebound, Lindhorst. Back up, no. Rebound, batted around. That will be off of Glaves, they say. And the basketball belongs to Marysville on the baseline. Nick Sparks back in for Marysville. Also, Tyler Rader returns. Possession to the Bulldogs on their own baseline. Right of the window. Peschel will inbound it to Haggard. Out it comes deep to Rader. Around right, Wetter. In the corner right, Peschel. Now to Wetter. Out top. Doesn't want the three. Now steps in. Haggard has it deep left. Skipped right. Peschel. Toward the lane. Stops. Here's Wetter in the corner. Haggard. And he took off with the steps. And the turnover gives Clay Center the basketball back. Evan Rosenau in for Clay Center. And Moon will come out. So Rosenau joins Glaves, Folks, Fitzenmeyer, and Leiby on the court, but the Tigers trailing here 55-28, 5:15 to work. Leiby in the front court. Between the rings, has the dribble. Left and deep, Glaves. Now to Rosenau. Around right, it comes to Folks. Parker to the baseline right, Leiby. Fitzenmeyer fakes it left, now puts the dribble down to Leiby. Fakes on the three, steps in. Can't get a shot away. Glaves, another three try. This one's strong, and the rebound will go out of bounds to Marysville. Bulldogs get it back. Tigers, Glaves that time. He's hit 3 threes in this game and has 12 points, but missed on that one. Bulldogs to the front court. Rader. Off it goes to Haggard. Left side, Peschel. To the post, Sparks. Ball fake, takes it up. Scoop shot is good. Tough shot from Sparks. That's his first points of the night. 5'11 junior went to work down in low and did a pretty nice move to get that to softly rest on the back iron and then fall in. Here's Rosenau. Out top is Fitzenmeyer. Puts the dribble down. Left and deep, Glaves. Now to Rosenau at the point. He'll work it left. Backdoor look. Leiby, runner up off glass this time and down. He's got 4. Wetter down court. Nearing the midway point in this fourth, now it's still by Rosenau. Evan into the front court with the dribble, hands it off to Glaves. Still dribble attack to Leiby. Corner right. Rosenau, 3 ball on its way, just short. And a foul on the Bulldogs as Fitzenmeyer had good position down low. And they'll have a little shove in the back against the Bulldogs. Just their second team foul of the half. Neither team in the bonus at this point. Atkinson Inniking back in now for the Tigers. Also in for the Bulldogs is Ethan Craig. Folks will come out with Atkinson Inniking returning. Inbound from Leiby. Lobbed out deep, Rosenau. Evan, right side to Atkinson Inniking. He hands it off to Leiby. Nate used his dribble, skips it left and deep, Rosenau. Baseline left, Atkinson Inniking. Trying to go inside, now brings it back out deep for Rosenau. He'll give it off to Leiby. To the post, looking for Fitzenmeyer, and a foul on Sparks with 3:38 now remaining here in the fourth. And the basketball stays with Clay Center on the baseline. Again, no free throws being shot. It was on the floor, and that's just the third team foul against Marysville. Leiby Atkinson Inniking to the with the inbounds from Libby, and he's fouled on his way up. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Anthony with 7 points in the game. Has 2 charities coming here. Atkinson Inniking 1 of 2 from the stripe. Neither team shot a lot of free throws. First free throw here, up and good. 8 points now for Anthony's. Second free throw will be on its way. It's short. Rebound. Craig got it taken away by Livy, and then a foul called, and the Tigers will be back at the free throw line. 3:34 remains here in the fourth. Made Libby good hustle play on the offensive end to keep that alive, and eventually end up here at the stripe with 2 free throws. And the first one is strong. Nate's first free throw attempts tonight. And tomorrow on KCLY, K-State Wildcat basketball headed to West Virginia. At 10 o'clock is your pregame. They will tip at 11. Libby makes the second of 2 free throws. He has 5 points now. Moon back in. Glaves will come out. Tigers going to put some pressure on up the floor. Rosen now back as a safety. Atkinson, Inniking, Fitzenmeyer at the half-court stripe, and then Moon and Libby up on the front of the 2-2-1. Here's Wetter in the backcourt. Now brings it across with a sprint dribble. Tigers trailing by 25, and then Wetter loses it out of bounds. Tigers get it back. 3:23 remains. Dylan Moon will work it up the floor. Moon into the front court. Folds right wing, directing traffic. Now it's Fitzenmeyer, tried to go high post, got batted away, got it right back, and he lays it in. Levi Fitzenmeyer with his first bucket. Almost a give and go to himself. He tried to go high post. He kind of bounced back toward him. He picked it up, and the defense had relaxed, and there he went. Near steal by Libby. Bulldogs keep possession, and now we've got a foul against Clay Center. Their 16th foul. The next will put the Bulldogs at the bonus. 2:54 remains fourth quarter. Tigers with possession, or Marysville with possession after the Tiger foul. Out deep with it is Jacob Backus. To the lane goes Sparks, and he gets his second field goal. So the Tigers will come back to the direction, 59-34. Marysville the lead. We're down to 2:37 remaining here in the game. Rosenau to Libby. Works right, gives it outside. Atkinson Inniking with a hesitation move, hangs in the air, shot is short. Rebound comes off to Marysville. Sparks with Atkinson Inniking pressuring. Now Sparks able to get to the left side with a dribble. To the baseline left is Rader. And then back out deep it goes. A wide open Ethan Craig. Tigers break down defensively, and Craig with a wide open bucket. 61-34 Bulldogs. And now near steal, but Fitzenmeyer gets battle. Libby for 3. It's down. Nate Libby knocks down the triple. He has 8 now in the game. His first 3-point shot of the night. 61-37. Front court Bulldogs. Fitzenmeyer near steal, but he's called for the bump. It'll be a 1-1 chance here for Marysville. Tigers have Wamego here, senior night on Tuesday. It's the final home game of the season. Then they'll travel to Abilene, and they'll travel to Concordia to close out the regular season. And then they go back again to Concordia for sub-state basketball. Tigers have Jonathan Ludwig in and Logan Sullivan checking in. Josh Hayden in for the Tigers. Free throw misses, but the Bulldogs come down with the board. Marysville emptying the bench as well. And we've got a timeout taken by Marysville just to do that, I think. Now he's going to go ahead and take the timeout. We'll break as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System can help maximize your farming profit. Every acre gets just the right seed population.
Getting the correct population to reach our yield potential.
ACS Coordinator Glenn Frenzluber says the key to reaching yield potential includes variable rate seeding.
We're matching population based off of the soil characteristic.
This year, put the best agronomic science to work in your field. Talk to Central Valley Ag or go to cvacoop.com.
Do have a final in for the Abilene-Wamego boys game. Abilene winning 55-46. They were able to come from behind in that ball game and get the win, outscoring 35-20 the Wamego Red Raiders in the second half. Evan Rosenau still for the Tigers, off to Ludwig. Lud hands it off to Moon. Dylan Moon across the half-court stripe. Wing right, stops. Now high post. Ludwig, ball fakes it. Now puts it to the floor. Minute 15 to work. Right side wing is Moon. Dylan's going to attack all the way to the window. Lay-in is good. Dylan Moon with the bucket on the dribble drive. The feed from Ludwig. Marysville back to the way. 1 minute remaining. Tigers get defense here tonight. Here's Hayden out pressuring on the perimeter. Bulldogs have gone really deep on their roster right now, so get you those names as best we can. There's a three-point attempt out top that's missed by Jaden Ballman. But the rebound to Marysville. Now with it is Leighton Self. To the baseline right. Dribble drive, kick out baseline left. Shot is up and missing for three for Marysville. And now a battle from loose ball inside. The arrow belongs to the Bulldogs. So Marysville will have it on the baseline. 61-39 with 27 to work in the fourth. Bulldogs, trouble getting it in. Good defense for the Tigers. With Moon, Rosenau, another steal by Rosenau, almost, and it's picked back up by the Bulldogs. Now a three-point attempt left wing by Self, and he drains it. But Self with the three-pointer, and the Marysville crowd goes crazy with a varsity three for the big guy that stepped out and knocked it in. Got the ball taken away by Marysville, and that will close it down. Marysville to win 64-39, your final here in the Den. Stay with us. We'll come back, give you some totals, wrap things up on a homecoming Friday night.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System can help maximize your farming profit. Every acre gets just the right seed population.
Getting the correct population to reach our yield potential.
ACS Coordinator Glenn Frenzluber says the key to reaching yield potential includes variable rate seeding.
We're matching population based off of the soil characteristic.
This year, put the best agronomic science to work in your field. Talk to Central Valley Ag or go to cvacoop.com.
64-39 your final. The Tigers take the loss here at home on homecoming 2017 to the Bulldogs. Marysville led by Gabe Fischel's 18. Jaden Haggard with 14 points. The Tigers get a dozen tonight from Brigham Glaves, 3 3-pointers and 1 old-fashioned 3. 8 points each, Nate Libby and Anthony Atkinson. Inniking, 3 points coming from Parker Folks, 2 each for Dawson Altizer, Dylan Moon, Levi Fitzenmeyer, and Gavin Siebold. It's a 64-39 loss for the Tigers here at home against state-ranked Marysville. The Lady Tigers stayed perfect on the year. They are now 17-0. They won 55-36 earlier over Marysville to stay perfect on the year. And the King and Queen of Courts, King was named Chris Blacketer, and it would be Sally Vallant who won the Homecoming Queen 2017. That's going to wrap things up here from the Den on a Friday night. Back at home, Tuesday, senior night here in the Den as they host the Wamego Red Raiders. For our studio engineer, Bernie Pancella, this is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Friday.